Welcome to a conversation with Mahdlo Executive Advisors. My name is Craig Oldham. I'm the founder and managing partner for Mahdlo Executive Advisors. And today we're going to talk about channel partner revenue and marketing, what it is, how you implement it into your channel system, and some of the pitfalls to avoid when you're looking at channel partner revenue. With me here today is Andy Ransom. Andy is the founder and CEO of K1 Consulting and one of the partners of Mahdlo Executive Advisors. Also with me is Ryan Hall. He is Executive Advisor and Fractional CRO for Mahdlo Executive Advisors. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you guys today?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, going well, Craig. Good for a Monday. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So let's just dig into this, right? Let's first get the basics. What is channel partner revenue, and how do you integrate it into your channels and into your revenue strategy? Andy, you want to kick us off? Tell us what is this?
Yeah, sure. Look, in a very simplistic nature, channel partner revenue is driving revenue via business partners, and that can be done in a number of different ways. It's very powerful, and the fact is that your business partners, if your partner program is set up correctly, they'll be able to endorse you to their customers, and they can do that across various different markets. So there's different ways of doing this, but in the most simplistic form, that's what channel partner revenue is.
Got it. Ryan, from your perspective, from a CRO standpoint, how do you look at channel partner revenue when it comes to all the different go-to-market channels that are out there?
Well, I think of it as you have a go-to-market engine, and then having that partner strategy and execution is putting a turbocharger on your go-to-market, right? You're getting more feet on the street. You're getting a faster go-to-market because if you recruit the right partners fast with partners like Andy, then those partners are going to get up to speed with the right enablement. And it's going to be a much faster way to expand your reach and your market.
Absolutely.
So you got me at faster revenue, right? So now I'm hooked around that piece. So you've got the components where you're building your business organically, direct to buyer, and then we've got the channel partner revenue component and marketing component of this. Andy, if I wanted to set one of these up, and I'm a CEO and I'm like, listen, this sounds like kind of interesting. Number one, what types of businesses do you think that this is good for? And number two, what are the steps to kind of starting this out?
Yeah, look, it's a really good question. I think if you look at the types of businesses, if you're a SaaS tech company, AI company, or again, you could be delivering services, it tends to be very tech sector as a really important channel, right? As in a lot of tech companies like to go to market with partnerships. I think with partnerships becoming more popular now, and a lot of companies and a lot of new innovation coming to market, establishing those commercial partner programs can be quite tricky. And Mahdlo and K1 have effectively a methodology, so we can kind of work with your CEO or sales leaders to set your channel strategy. But we've got some accelerators that help build your commercial partner program and get that going really quickly, as well as actually being able to recruit partners across global markets and then drive demand with those partners as well. This is kind of like a key differentiator from other consultancies because we can stand things up really rapidly. And this kind of de-risks you from because you can hire really good resources in the market, but they may have not set up a channel partner program, or they may not have the pre-built assets or all of those pieces that you want to put in place.
Yeah, gotcha. So you got me at quick revenue and standing that up. I think one of the key things that you talked about, Andy, is number one, our proven methodology and accelerator that we have in this particular space. Also, two, I think one of the biggest differentiators we have is putting a fractional CRO in place too, right? So now you've got the combination of accelerator plus leadership in place. Ryan, you want to talk a little bit about what role fractional CRO plays in developing this channel partner revenue?
Yeah, sure. Think about the importance for your channel strategy to have an executive sponsorship. And that person is making sure that those relationships throughout the channel community that you're partners with are strong, and that you're investing at the executive level in the program. And the rest of the people on the team will see that, and they will embrace it more readily if that fractional CRO leadership is in place. It's really important to make sure that I think of it like going in shoulder to shoulder, and the right fractional CRO that knows how to leverage the channel is just an amazing benefit to have on board. If I've seen so many times where a partner or channel strategy is launched, and it kind of just, the logos get put up on the website, the enablement gets done, and then 60 days later, there's no results. And it's because people are not communicating effectively. And, again, just being very, very engaged, both at the executive level and then at the rep level as well.
Got it. No, that's perfect. And I think when you start to look at this, right, and what I'm getting from you guys is number one, proven practice to build this out. When we do it, we are going to come in and take a methodology that we have, provide you with senior leadership that is going to integrate this in with your existing go-to-market strategies, whatever channels they may be. And also, too, as Andy said, the ability to go out and actually recruit partners. So not only are you getting the strategic elements and the brain power of our teams, but you're also getting the ability to execute on these programs as well, which I think is huge, right? So you get the strategy. It's really turnkey. And as Andy said, we're all about de-risking this and making sure that when we come in and build this out for you, that we really take the risk out of building out a new channel like this. But all that being said, Andy, give us a sense for some of the things that you should try to avoid when you're doing this.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a number of key things. I think, you're wanting to look at, obviously you're looking either going to hire resources or hire external capability to help, stand this up. One thing I've come across quite a few times is that if you hire external resources, they may be exceptionally good, but they haven't built a commercial channel partner program from the ground up. And it's quite tricky because, there's a lot of things that role needs to do and put and basically build, right? So I think there's a level of, do you hire externally? If you wanting to get external support, there's not a lot of consulting companies out there that actually specifically stand up commercial programs, have built all of those assets and methodology, but also can coach at that sort of executive level. And like Ryan mentioned, there's alignment across partnerships and the sales team and the executive, which is really, really important. Plus, as well, is that when you're starting off a commercial partner program, you really need to be focusing on sort of referral or co-sell as kind of like a couple of key pillars, so you can get things going, because your partner program isn't mature or robust, but you can co-sell and you can go to market. And if you've got an appetite for reselling or white labeling, through the process, you can start to plan for that. And, we can start to sort of guide on the structures and things that you need to put in place, but that's maybe a bit more of a longer term view. So, biggest thing is that, with Mahdlo and K1, we have the methodology of standing up, your actual commercial partnerships model, recruiting partners, but bringing obviously the balance, structure and alignment with your sales teams. That's critical, especially when it's new, right? So I think, those are the couple of key factors. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think alignment is really key. I mean, I see a lot of times when we work with our clients, it really is that alignment, either within sales teams or between sales and marketing and how we're going to market together. Ryan, from your perspective and from a CRO perspective, I know that alignment for you is really important. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Sure. If you think across the go-to-market, stack, if you will. You've got marketing, sales, customer success, and rev ops. And everybody knows that, those things have to be aligned. Everybody says that, but it's really, the devil's in the details. And so having a leader looking over all of those 4 areas, making sure that alignment is there, not only at the executive level, but all the way down through. And then we're now talking about your channel partners. And so they have to be aligned across all of those areas. It's actually pretty complicated to keep track of all that and to manage all that. And so that's what a fractional CRO does.
Fantastic. Gentlemen, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I've got a good sense of channel partner revenue and marketing and how to bring that to life for an organization. And anybody that's watching today, if you'd like more information, we've got obviously a free consultation with Andy and Ryan, and they will jump on a call with you and answer any questions that you might have about how you started up specifically for your business. All you have to do is go to www.mahdlo.net and sign up for a consultation. We're happy to help you. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great one.
Thanks, Craig. Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.